I've started the camera and Ush, my guide here. Yeah. Here he is. Okay, he's trying to explain to me a couple of things. I said I'm gonna record anything at any time, so just don't worry, just keep going, and I'll just record it. Okay. All right. Today we are going to the top of a volcano. It's Ijen. Okay, this is a fantastic volcano. I didn't even know about it 24 hours ago until on the way up. And now I know all about it. It is absolutely going to be fantastic. It's got the biggest acidic lake in the world at the top, okay? And you don't want to go too close to it, that's for sure. But we're going to find out a little bit more about it. I won't keep rattling on too much. We will get to the top and we'll get into the crater, hopefully, and we'll experience everything that's there, okay? All right, Kat, you're coming for the ride, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode, because it's going to be a great episode, this one, okay? See you soon.
I know it's just bad stuff. An area bellowing out. Rightio guys, we are on our way. We've got an hour's drive and I've come equipped. We've got our gas mask. Yep, gas mask, mandatory if you're going where we're going. And also some goggles, because I'll tell you what, that sulfur stuff, it stings your eyes. I experienced some sulfur in the eyes when we went to Krakatoa, and it was very uncomfortable. And certainly when you breathe it in, it burns your nose and your lungs a bit. So I'm going prepared, and the guides made sure that they've brought the right equipment along. All right, let's get there. Oh yeah, the road we're going up, it is windy. It is steep, and I'm just glad it's not raining this evening, or tonight I should say. There's no traffic, there's only a car just ahead of us, so yeah, it's pretty full on at the moment already. And yeah, we're spending a bit of time on the other side of the road, but that doesn't matter because, yeah, as I said, there's hardly any traffic and we don't have to worry about it tonight. And it is getting very steep. Right, so just after travelling about an hour in the car, up some really steep hill and windy hill, we've arrived at like a base camp, and it is going off here. There's plenty of things happening here, and the guides are here. There's sulfur miners here. There's lots happening here. So yeah. And there's people that want to be on camera here as well. So there's plenty of food happening. Now this is all to support the tourism business up here. It's to support, I don't know, just all the activity that's happening up here, and it is fantastic. And it's 1:30 in the morning. Okay. Yeah. So 1:30 in the morning, and I wasn't expecting this. And it is actually cool up here. We're at an elevation, I'd say maybe 1,500 meters. I'll have to get my facts, but it is pretty chilly. They got the fire going here. They got their jackets on, their hoodies on, and here I am dressed in a t-shirt and shorts. But that's all right. Us Aussies, we like the extreme temperatures, the hot and the cold, so we can handle it. And look, I'll be bushwalking anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be warm, very warm. All right, let's get some, maybe some water. I might get a bit more water. I've got some, but I might get some more. All right, let's get into this. I'm not sure what's happening next, where we're going, but we'll just get some refreshments for the trek, and everything will be okay. Okay, so we've just come inside out of the cold. I don't think it's too cold, but it's a little bit chilly out there, and made our payment, and we're just here in this little shop section here. I've been offered coffee and tea, but I'm okay. I've had my coffee only a little while ago. So I've got plenty of caffeine in the system, don't need much. All we have to do is just keep hydrated, and that's the most important thing. So I'm going to grab another water, and I've got two bottles of water. You can never have enough water when you go trekking. Well, you can have too much and you just carry it around, and it's stupid, but it is always handy to have to rehydrate the body and make sure all those electrolytes are good. All right, more people have arrived.
It looks like we've got some tourists here, some hikers. Well, I'm not too sure. Hey, got a wave.
Hey, you are
Oh.
Hey, my uncle.
Yeah, uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Yoshi and Uncle.
And the driver, right?
And oh, there's a driver there.
Yeah.
Okay. He's chilling out.
Chilling out,
Having a good time.
yeah.
What's he got? Rum?
Wrong mountain, right?
It's tea, of course. Yeah. He's our driver. He can't do that sort of stuff. He can only drink tea and coffee. But it is all smiles. It is all fun up here. The fire's going. The cigarettes are getting smoked. The rum's not getting taken. That's for sure. Because us hikers, us people, us action people, us adventurers, we like to go out these places and we don't want to drink. We want to enjoy the experience naturally. Oh, there's some bananas there. Actually, I love bananas. I might take one of those bananas. Can I? Yeah. Okay. We're going to get into the bananas. They're free. Oh yeah, loving this place. But it is a bit chilly. A lot chillier than what I thought. And I did come prepared with a jacket. So it's amazing because I've been here for over 2 weeks, and I haven't used a jacket. Yet on the train last night, it was freezing. So I got a blanket and a jacket, and it's good. And now tonight we're up here in the hills, in the mountain, and the volcano, and it is chilly, so I might have to get the jacket out soon. But we'll be walking soon, so that means I'm going to get nice and warm, and I probably won't need it. But anyway, let's rip into the banana and get some strength, get some energy and fuel in the system. As I mentioned on the banana, Jeffrey, he's another guide, was saying there's about 100 people up here tonight to go trekking. Sorry that I'm eating with my mouth full. My mummy told me not to do that. But look, it's all fun, and there's a lot of people going to be. Well, they'll be joining us. They've got a group. I've decided to do it solo because I want to vlog and I want to film and I want just to take my time. And I'm finding that's a really big advantage when you go by yourself. You pay a bit extra, but you do maximise that time, and you're going to spend some time vlogging stuff that other people don't want to do. All right, I'm going to finish this banana. And waiting for the actual ranger station to open up so we can pay our fees to get in the park and go hiking. So yeah, it is all happening here. Hive of activity. Yeah. And yeah, and we'll go and sit by the fire. Excuse me. Right.
You got the smoke to start with?
It's not gonna get over here. It'll follow me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smoke, yeah? Smoke.
Yeah, no smoke.
Smoke.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Make it warm.
It's just like being in Australia in winter. It gets pretty cold. We have our fires, have our bonfires going, and actually we do like our bonfires at home. So we've got our little brasseries, and throw a lot of wood in there. Barbecue. Yeah, it reminds me of a barbecue this time. So
It's not barbecue, right?
yeah.
The barbecue from the world.
Yeah, but it's all really happening here. There's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of adventure, and yeah, enjoying it. Okay, we've started our trek. We've got our park ticket. I think we've got our park ticket, haven't we? Yeah, we've got our park ticket. And it's a nice path already, but it's going to get nasty, I think, as we get further into the walk. But we're ahead of the people at the moment. There's a few more people up here, but it has started, and it's a very pretty area up here. It'd be good to be up here during the day just so I can show you guys a bit more what's going on. There's a big wall, like a poster, huge poster. And here it is here, the entrance to the walking track to the volcano. All right, it is there. Okay, we're going into the park.
Mataki. 5 orang.
Got our guide.
Mataki, Pak. Mataki.
Clipping the ticket.
Tukar reward ke Mataki. Nggih, siap. Oke.
All right.
Makasih ya, Pak ya. Sehat ya.
Okay, it is onward. I'll go and get my torch. Yeah, we're gonna need our torch, so I'm gonna grab the torch, and we'll get into it. Yeah, I just want to show you a sulfur cart. We're on our way up. We haven't reached the top yet, but yeah, this is the sulfur in these bags here. It's on a cart. Hard to see, but yeah, there is sulfur in there. Sulfur chunks. Hopefully we'll have a look during the day when the sun comes up, see what they look like with some good light. Yeah, look, another experience I have never done is that's bushwalked at night. So not just climbing a volcano at night, it's bushwalking at night. This is mad, and I'm loving it so much. The other thing is the track's so good, so I can confidently just, you know, stroll around and not trip over. In Australia, they do a lot of night walking, and that's through bush as well, so it's a lot more treacherous than this. This track is fantastic, but we got to get on, we got to move on. There's plenty of people coming, and just snakes down the mountain, these lights. All right, onwards. Yeah guys, look, we got some sulfur here. Just check it out. Wow. Yeah, look at it.
This is natural, you know. Because this is all mixed with rock. Or
It's just it just sits on the rock, yeah. It's condensation, isn't it? Condensate.
Yeah.
And then it just it's like liquid.
Yeah, exactly.
Liquid, and then it comes down and it condensates on the rock.
Yeah.
And then they just take the rock out, do they?
Yeah,
and then they chip it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That is spectacular. It's so yellow.
Yeah.
It is incredibly yellow. And here's some more rocks.
This is lava, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, for the pocket.
All right, we have
I come here.
a sulfur miner.
Okay. That doesn't worry. Okay.
Yeah, there he is. He's doing it. He's doing it hard.
Yeah, I give you
Yeah, he's doing it hard.
Wow.
Look at that. He's got 2 baskets full of rocks with sulfur, and he's going up the track we've just come down. It is treacherous. It is dangerous. Even my guides had a little slip. But that is crazy. How would you like to do that as a job? My God, how dangerous is that? All right, I got to put this camera away because it's getting pretty hairy down here. I need all hands on deck.
Okay.
They continue to snake down. All right. Here we go.
Stop, guys.
Another worker. Another man taking his load up there. This is incredible. This is a huge experience. Yeah. They do this day and night. They do this. It's incredible just to watch this, see how other people live and earn a living. Here we go. In the crater. Oh, look at that, just come down. Yeah, we're in the crater, Ijen, and lots of steam. That's gas. You don't want to breathe that in. We've got respirators, but what we're after is this blue flame coming out of the ground. Sensational stuff. Wow, it is crazy being here inside this volcano. All right. That is fantastic. Look at this blue flame just coming out of the ground. It is insane. Oh yeah, that's a good one. When all this steam and smoke disappear, we've got a clear view of the blue flame coming out of the ground. Whoa. This is so special. This doesn't happen very many places on Earth. And I've been privileged enough to come to a place to find it. Whoa. And here we have a sulfur miner in action. He's got his crowbar. He's getting a chunk. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's dropped it.
But he's picking it up again. This is what they do to earn their living. Tough work. But the tough work is actually getting it out of here, out of the crater. That's the insane part. There he goes. So the sulfur is just coming out in that steam. It's condensating when it comes out, and it's forming on the rocks. And that's what they're doing. They're just chopping the rock away in chunks. This is insane. I love this. Yeah, this is certainly worth the experience. Hot work, dangerous work.
After the father's gone. Yes.
Just chipping away till he gets a chunk of sulfur. He wants more. I can't tell you how exciting this is, watching people work like this. Oh, look at that chunk coming off now. Oh, look at that one. I wonder what it's worth. That's the question. And here's a close-up what he's doing. Yeah, there's hundreds of people here just watching this in action. The sulfur mining. Incredibly hard job, hot job. Maybe not too dangerous. The dangerous part is getting it out of here. Up this really rough path, out of the crater. I'm in awe of this. It's certainly worth the hike. It's taken 2 hours to get here. It's pretty treacherous. Oh, look at that chunk there he's got off. Oh. Oh. Yeah. And back for more. Right, he's got his stash, and we've just been told $1 a kilo is what this stuff's worth. And look at the people. There are people everywhere around here. There's hundreds of people watching this. They've all come up. They've made the hike to the crater, and they're being rewarded. It is a pretty tough hike. It's really, elevation's really high, 2,300 meters. That's what we're talking about. And heavy work. Now look at this lake. This lake is insane. It's so blue. These guys are actually walking in it. I know it's acidic, but apparently it's not that bad where it's going to burn you. Well, otherwise they wouldn't be in there, would they? As simple as that. But they got a bit of protection. They got the gum boots on. Yeah. Huh? Look at this cloud of sulfur. Look how yellow it is. Yeah. All that cloud contains just mini particles of sulfur, which condensates in these barrels. Well, the condensation happens in the barrels, and I suppose the liquid then falls down over the rocks, and then they mine the rocks to get the sulfur, and then they just scratch the sulfur off. I don't know why they don't scratch it off here. They take the whole rock up, well, all the rocks up, and process them out of the crater. All right, here we are. The light is good now. We've got sulfur here. We've got sulfur condensational clouds billowing up and solidifying on the rocks. It's getting channeled down, the condensate, into these barrels. It's a fascinating process here. A little bit dangerous, so got the mask ready. You don't want to breathe this stuff in. This is deadly. And I like it. I mean, you've got time to hold your breath and get out of there, but I'll tell you what, if it gets in your eyes, it bloody stings. It is incredibly stingy, because I got a little bit of a taste of it a little while ago. So yeah, this is what's happening. That's the barrel. The heat coming out of here is extreme. I don't want to get too close. It is really, really hot. And it's not really a good position to be in. There's steam coming out of there, smoke coming out of there, there's steam coming out of there. I'm sort of in the middle, but I'm okay while the wind's blowing. It's good. And all these pipes are channeling all that condensate down into the barrels. It is a fascinating process. It's an amazing process. And these guys do it for a living. So there's plenty of people around witnessing all this stuff happening. It is a spectacle. It's very much well worth the trip down here and watching the sulfur mining. The sulfur mining is just one of the attractions here. We've seen the blue flame. That is even more insane and more incredible to watch. But you've got to be down here at night time, which we were. But soon we're just going to take some pickies and some vid of the lake. And I've just got to watch this condensate because I'm getting a bit enveloped here. Sorry, going to get out of here. All right, no worries. Yeah, so you don't want to breathe this in. So I got the hell out of there, and it's all happening up there, up this little valley here, the mining. And you can see all the yellow sulfur all over the rocks here, and the yellow cloud. This is so awesome to be so close to. I mean, from a safety point of view, it's no problem. All you're going to do is get stingy nose, stinging eyes, and maybe a bit of burnt lungs or something. But it sounds bad, but it's not too bad. We've got our protection, so everything is cool. And we're witnessing a spectacle. And look at the scenery. The terrain is really, really rugged. But this lake is so nice. All right, here's the sulfur. This is a close-up of what's happening here. All the sulfur that's on the rocks that they chipped off. Wow, it's insane. It is absolutely insane. Sorry? How they do this. Yeah. Wow, you work very hard, sir. Very, very hard. Yeah. Ah. I'm loving this. I could spend a lot of time down here, but there are other things to do. But this is really fantastic to come and witness for yourself. Let's go over just here a little bit quick. What we're going to do is we look at this barrel and all the condensation's pouring out of that. And here's what's happening. It's pouring out of that, and the condensation's solidifying into sulfur on the rock. This is truly an amazing process they got going here. Also, if we come around here, this is the pipes I was talking about before. Oh, I've got to get down low. Got to get my mask on. I'm going to get inundated.
Yep.
Oh, I had to get the hell out of there. It was I was getting enveloped in that cloud. I didn't have the goggles on, but I had the mask at the ready. I mean, I had the face mask at the ready. Oh man, that is really bad stuff to sniff in. And there they go with another load up the mountain. And I'll show you the mountain now. This is where everyone's congregating, getting their photos. This is part of the lake here. And here we go. This is what we came down. Look at that. That is mega high. That'll be a couple of 100 meters high, that cliff. And we came down there. And these guys have got to get back up with a load. God, that's tough stuff. That's really tough stuff. Now, I've come into the valley where a bit more mining's happening. I've put on the respirator or the mask so I don't get intoxicated. Well, not intoxicated, but overcome by these fumes. They're very, very close. But I just wanted to show you what's happening up there, because that's awesome. I wouldn't want to be in there mining or any of that stuff that's happening there. So I put the mask back on because I don't want to risk any injury to the lungs or the nostril hairs. But it's just so exhilarating being here in the crater of a volcano and watching this stuff happen. Just look at this sulfur, absolutely everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. Let's have a quick zoom around of what's going on here. Massive crater, massive lake. It's not looking too blue at the moment, and it's because of the sky. I wish the sky was a bit bluer, and this lake, it'd just be awesome. But I think from up high, up at the cliffs, they're a couple of meters high, you can actually see how blue this lake is. But we'll get a opportunity later when we get back to the top. I tell you what, it is treacherous coming down. Had a few little mini slips, but nothing major. Even my guide, he had a couple of slips as well. And he's quite experienced at this walk. But this is just a totally awesome, barren, it's such an area of beauty. But also being mindful that you're in a crater of a volcano. That does freak you out. I mean, volcanoes you normally give you a bit of a warning before they blow, but you never know when they're going to blow. And this stuff, if that just ejects out in the air, man, it is game over for a lot of people down here, because there's lots of people down here. Yeah, but again, you jump in a car every day, you jump on the roads, and they kill a lot more people than volcanoes. So just keep that in mind, and don't let this sort of danger or potential danger stop you doing anything. I mean, look at these guys. Look what they're doing. I mean, they're doing it for a living, I get that. But they're not getting paid much. It's like $1 for a kilo of that stuff. That is really dirt cheap. But they're doing it, you know. That's how they earn their living. All right, so this is the lake. This is what we come down for. We come down for the sulfur. And when it was dark before, that blue flame was insane. And I wish I got more footage of it. But we have these clouds of sulfur going over the mountain that was blocking our view a lot of the time. And that's something that we can never do anything about. Anyway, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I got the shot. Glad I got the vid. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I don't think there's much more to see, except we just go to the top and maybe have a bit of a look around and down the lake. But we've seen so much action down here. It's been quite exhilarating. It's been fun shooting the vids. So I hope you guys like it. All right, we're leaving the floor of the crater, the lake, and we're going to make our journey up to the top of the crater. It is a full-on journey. Yep, all the way up to the top. All right, let's do it. Yeah, just look at this stuff just bellowing out of the ground. We're just down there, and it is insane. That's all. I mean, I use that word a lot, but that's how I can only describe it, to be here next to this stuff, because it really is not good stuff to breathe in. But people work in it, and it's quite fascinating that they do. Yeah, it is good stuff. All right, onwards we go. We've got a long way to go up this path. A couple of 100 meters at least to the top of this crater. you know, I feel like I'm on like Mars or the moon or another planet. I just don't feel like I'm on Earth. It's just amazing. The landscape here, so rugged, so cruel, but yet so tranquil and calming, but always dangerous being in a crater. It really is. But that lake getting to see is starting to get bluer and bluer and bluer the higher and higher we go. And just check out all the sulfur all over that rocks there. A spectacle, that's all I can say. Pure spectacle. A little bit treacherous actually walking along here. It is a narrow track at parts and you don't want to sort of slide down there. Such a barren environment. Okay, we're halfway up the volcano, up the crater, and this just gives you an idea of the grandeur of this place, looking down on the lake and looking at that bellowing sulfuric steam coming out of the ground, and just zooming in and checking this landscape out. It is awesome. I'm loving this and I really don't want to let go. I don't want to leave this place. I am just having such a good time, enjoying Mother Nature, enjoying the blessed place that I'm in right now, because it is really, really nice, and I just don't want to go. I don't want to leave. And a lot of people are still here and they don't want to leave either. It's just one of those places that it's so gripping and it doesn't get boring. I mean, any sort of view like this, come on, it'd never get boring. You can look at this pretty much all day and really get your kicks out of it. All right, we have a small situation here, and I may have to go like really quick because the sulfur is been collecting because the wind's dropped, and what's happened is there's an accumulation of sulfur in the crater here, and it's actually moving towards us. So we're just keeping an eye on it. It's getting pretty dense here. So we've got gas masks, which we may have to pull out any minute now. But I can smell it in the air, and it's starting to sort of burn you a little bit. It is getting closer. You can see the lake's gone, totally gone, or virtually gone. Can't see it, enveloped in that sulfur smoke. So yeah, we've got to get out of here, I reckon, very soon. Yeah, so in 2020, my guide was mentioning to me that they had a small eruption here, and it was actually a gas eruption, and a lot of the water was just pushed out of the volcano, and it went over, you can't see, it went right over the lip of the crater, which is over there. We're talking quite a couple of 100 meters from down there where the lake is to the top of the crater. And so you get, that's the awesome power, and there was no lava obviously, but it just pushed a lot of the water up and it flooded the whole area down on the other side of the volcano. There were 2 workers down here that were both killed during that eruption. But that's the last thing, like a gas eruption. There's various types of eruptions, lava eruptions, explosive eruptions, there's gas eruptions. So yeah, but that was just a gas eruption. And since there's a lake on top of the volcano, it just ejects anything that's in it all the way out into the sky and over the crater. Pretty interesting, yeah. All right, we're gonna follow one of the workers here. I've just been told 70 kilos. These are 70 kilo weights, and they've got thongs on, no shirt, and this is what they do all day. Man, what a way to go! What a way to earn a living. Yeah, and dangerous too, because you know this track, it's good here, but there are parts that are really treacherous going along here. You just got to be very careful you don't trip and fall off the edge I mean, it's not much of a drop off there, but you'd hurt yourself pretty bad. Yeah. Right. Here he comes. As we come up to quite a challenging part here, I'll let you see, guys, what's going on. Here he comes. Yeah, this is tough. Going up is tough. At least if you fall over, you're not going to fall very far. You're going to fall up, not down. That's the only consolation. But this is tough. We're 3/4 of the way up, and I'm certainly feeling it. Already done 12,000 steps today. So yeah, done a fair bit. The legs are hammering the legs at the moment, but they'll recover. Yeah, just will the lungs recover? Because I've consumed a fair bit of the sulfur, and it's feeling a little bit sort of tickly. So I haven't done any damage, but it's just a temporary thing, you know. Just irritates the lungs, irritates the airways. Just being constantly in this sulfur atmosphere, and especially when it's sort of coming up, it's enveloped all the whole crater here, because there's a real lack of wind here, and that's what we're relying on to clear all this stuff out of the crater. But it's just not happening, and the more we go up, the more this stuff's chasing us. Actually, look at the hill over there; it's totally enveloped. That's not cloud; that's a sulfur cloud that you can see there. And it's nearly Mars material, but not just quite. All right, where's my guide? Oh, my guide, he's gone up. All right. Yeah, well, that sulfur mining, gee, it's a hard thing to do. And here's another specimen. But look, I better divide this video up. It'll be a long day. So look, guys, let's wrap it up. But get out there and live your dreams. This is another one we've ticked off. It is fantastic being in these volcanoes, and it's so interesting in seeing how these guys make a living. All right. Okay. Thank you very much for showing us. All right. Live your dreams. Yeah.
You try, carry.
Yeah, he wants me to try 70 kilos. Nah. All right. Okay, guys. Just get out there and do it. Live these dreams. These are freaking fantastic. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.